Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited for you guys to join in and start chatting in. When you get here, just tell us where you're from and stuff like that. Hope my lighting is really, I'm struggling with lighting these days. It's pretty good. Good morning, Carrie Joy. How are you? I'm going to go ahead and get some of my stuff out here and get a little bit organized. We are going to make a fun card today using the Foxy Friends stamp set. I think you guys are going to love it. I know I love it. We're going to use these stamp pads. So I'm using Cucumber Crush, Tempting Turquoise, Early Espresso, and Cajun Craze. That'll be fun. Good colors. That's a good color combination, I think. I haven't used Tempting Turquoise in a long time, so I'm excited to use that. I'm going to grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started, and I'm super excited to do this project today. It's going to be a really fun card, something easy you can do, just requires a little bit of time. And then I have another card to show you. I originally planned to make several cards for today. However, my life has been nothing short of crazy lately, and I just have not had time to play and do all the things I've wanted to do. So this is a cute card. This isn't the one we're making, but I just wanted to show it to you, where you can do the stamping. Let me get the Foxy stamp set. I don't even have it sitting right here. Hold on. Okay, so this is the, hi Catherine, this is the Foxy Friends stamp set and punch. And for those of you that are joining us that may not know, this is our Lovely Stampers June team meeting. We have it open for everybody to check us out and see what we do. And, oh, hey Carlin. And if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, this month is a great month to join because you get 2 free stamp sets. And I have a team of people that would be happy to have a new team member. And you can check out who lives close to you in your area over on my blog. Or you can join with me. That's an option also. And we are going to just talk Foxy Friends today because this is one of my very favorite sets. So we're going to talk about it a little. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to share at the moment. It'll come to me if there is. So this is the stamp set and the punch. You can purchase them as a bundle if you want to. If you're a demonstrator, you get 20% off. Unless you're a bronze elite level, then you get 25% off your own orders. So it's a great way to save. And this is what we're going to be using today. So I made this cute little card. This is just a note card. And I made a raccoon. And I punched out all the pieces using my punch builder and layered them kind of together. It has little feet I could have stamped in the front, but I just didn't do that because I thought it was cute. And you definitely know that this is a raccoon without me doing that. So This is the Foxy Friends. It's called A Little Bit Foxy, I think, paper. So we're going to look at that. This is a Little Foxy Designer Series paper stack. These paper stacks are really cute. They're 6 by 6 and there's 48 sheets in them. And you get several design of the same design. So I reviewed this in my haul video, but I just wanted to show it here again. It's great paper. The color combinations are fantastic in this paper. So if you're looking for, this can go masculine, it could go baby, it could go girl. I mean, you could do anything with this paper, in my opinion. So it's very bright and fun and whimsical and, I don't know, fresh, very clean, and I just love it. These hearts are awesome. I love the gray hearts. So that's the A Little Foxy Designer Series paper stack. Okay, so the card we're going to make today that I want to make for my team and show you how to do is this card. I've had the idea to do this card in my head forever. So this little fox, ever since I saw the stamp set, this little fox is sitting on this stump. This is a 1-layer card. There's no other layers on this card. And so I just used some masking techniques. So I'm going to do that for you today so you can see how that's done. And I just realized that I'm missing a piece of my cardstock. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So I just need to trim this down to size. So this is something that I don't usually do on camera, but I wanted to show you. So when I'm making cards, I pretty much always have a base card size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But when I want to make a like not the card base, but the layer, the first layer that goes on the card, I usually cut it at 4 1/8. So I do it long ways, 4 1/8, and then, or short, I guess I'm cutting on the short side. Then I turn it the long way and I cut at 5 3/8, and then slide this through, and again at 5 3/8. And then I just have this one little bitty piece left over. And then I take my second piece of cardstock here and I cut it at 4 1/8. So you see I just have this little strip left. And then I'm going to trim this at 5 3/8 and again at 5 3/8. Now I've just created, out of one sheet of cardstock, I've created 4 card pieces to use. So that's how I do it, just so you know, because I realized the other day that maybe not everybody knows how to get 4 card base type pieces. That's this piece right here. So we're going to get started. I need a piece of grid paper to do this project because it gets very inky and messy. So before we do anything, we're going to do our base stamping. So the rule with masking is that anytime, whatever you want to be in the front is what you stamp first, okay? So I have my little fox here and Cajun Craze ink. And Cajun Craze happens to be the perfect color for a fox. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp him here. And I want him to be in the front, so I'm stamping him first, okay? Then I'm going to take my mask that I cut out by hand, and I use masking paper from Simon Says Stamp. They have a great masking paper. I ripped it, so I'm having to do it into 2 pieces here. Okay, and then I'm going to use Early Espresso ink and set, hi Brittany. Brittany is one of our new team members. Hi Brenda, make sure you guys chat in, say where you're from, Visit us. We love it. If you're on an iPad or a tablet of any kind or a phone, you won't be able to chat in, just so you know. So you're not stressing out, freaking out, trying to figure that out. Okay, and then we're going to stamp this stump up over the top of our fox so it looks like he's sitting on the stump, okay? Then I'm going to take my stump mask that I've already prepared and cut out and cover up this stump. My masks are kind of peeling off here. They're not wanting to stick, so. Okay, and then next I have Cucumber Crush ink. And I am going to stamp this really cute pine tree. And I'm only inking up the top. And then I'm going to come in with my early espresso marker and color in the base of this trunk so that it's brown, the trunk of the tree. And then I'm going to breathe on the set, on the stamp, just like I'm fogging up a window. And I'm stamping this tree kind of up away from the stump because I want to give the look that it's kind of in the background and not like right next to the stump, if that makes sense. Okay, then I have a mask for my tree that's all curly queued up here. So we're going to try to make it work. Uh-oh. I don't know, guys. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. Then we're going to do some inking. We're going to start with Tempting Turquoise. And I have Stampin' Up! Sponges that I use, and I do this. They come in one big round sponge. I cut them in 4, and then I punch out the color that the sponge has been used, and I write the name of it. So this is Cucumber Crush, and this is Tempting Turquoise. And then I just reuse them until they're icky, and I can't use them anymore. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to chat those in. So I'm just going in a circular motion to add ink to this background. Now you got to be really careful when you start getting around your mask because the sponge will grab a hold of the corners of your mask, especially when you have a mask that's cut with like sharp pointy tips. It will grab a hold and it will peel it up and you'll end up getting color where you don't want it. So that's why I'm kind of like being super careful all around. My dog is outside barking up a storm. And so what that means is my brother-in-law, who works from home, just like I do, is getting really annoyed about now. And there's nothing I can do about it because I'm hanging out with you guys. So he's just going to have to be mad, I guess, is what that boils down to. Hopefully she'll stop or he'll yell at her. I'll just have to tell him I was unable to help the situation. So I'm just continuing to go over this until I get kind of even coverage and I'm happy with the way it looks. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my Cucumber Crush. I love Cucumber Crush. It's such a bright green, fun color. And I'm going to start inking the bottom. And again, circular motions, trying to be very gentle and not tear up my masking too much. The Cucumber Crush and the Tempting Turquoise are a beautiful combination for what I'm doing, for a sky and ground. So it's a great combination if you're looking for a good sky and ground combo. Okay, so the next step is like Christmas to me. Like, it's so fun to peel away the masks. I'm gonna have to get my dog. You guys are gonna have to excuse me for just a second. Molly! 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 Stop! Okay, Sorry about that. Hopefully that stops her until I can get outside and retrieve her. Okay, so peeling off the masks is my favorite part. And I'm just peeling it away very gently because I don't want it to tear my paper. And then you can see what you have left underneath. It is so cute. Now, if it bothers you that there's a little bit of a white edge around some of this stuff, which just means that I did not line the mask up good enough, if that bugs you, you can take a marker and you can come in with the marker and paint in, or if like you would take the Cucumber Crush marker and you would just go along the edge here. However, I like the way it looks when it's off just a little bit because I feel like it almost highlights the image, if that makes sense. It's like it draws attention to the image. So I don't mind it like that, but if that bothers you, you simply can just take a marker and fill in around, or you can realign your mask and go back over and mask again. That's perfectly fine too. Okay, so what we need to do now is I need to put a little bit of heat. Hopefully you guys can see. I need to put a little heat on this because it's very damp because I've used a bunch of ink. So I don't want to start doing my embossing until I've dried this a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be a big mess. The embossing powder will stick. I hope you guys can still hear me with this on. The embossing powder will stick where it's not supposed to, and then it'll be ugly, and I don't want that. So the other little thing I did on this image to just kind of give it dimension and finish it off, and I think it is a very important step, is I took my early espresso marker and I went on each side of these images and kind of, I don't know, you can call these shadows if you want, or and I'm using the writing tip, not the brush tip. They're kind of shadows. You could say shadows or just something there to kind of solidify those images to the ground, because without it there, it's kind of weird. It just looks like it's hovering. So I knew I needed some little something around the bottom. So I just used the marker I already had used for this part and just kind of drew that in. You could do it any way you wanted. You could add more shading down here with the same color, or whatever, but that is what worked for me. So we're still missing a face for our fox. So let's add him a face because we don't need a faceless fox. That's creepy. And now he's adorable as all get out. And now we're going to do our embossing. So I have the embossing buddy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually tap it. And you see how that powder comes out onto the cardstock? That's what I want. I want this to be very heavily powdered because I do not want embossing powder sticking. This is a tip for good craftsmanship. So having good craftsmanship in card making, I think, is important. And when you first start, you just wing it and do whatever. And you're just lucky to get a card put together. But as time goes on, I think it's important to try and do things better, meaning cleaner, simpler, have nice cut lines, things like that. So I hope that makes sense. This is Versamark ink. It's a sticky ink, for those who aren't familiar. And I am using a Happy Hello sentiment from 10 of Cards because I love this chunky kind of brush lettering style. And I think it goes super good with this particular image that I've created. And I'm going to go ahead and use my embossing powder. And you can see I'm trying to keep it up in the corner so that it's not going down over the top of all this stuff, the embossing powder. And now we just have to heat set it. I always leave my heat gun on for just a minute before I start heat setting so that it gets nice and hot, and then it's not hot enough. And then I just put it up nice and close. I see a lot of people like way out here like this trying to heat emboss, and that will work, but boy, you'll do it in like nothing flat if you hold your heat gun nice and close. So that's done. And I always pull it up really close to me and kind of put it in the light so that I can make sure I really got everything melted and embossed. You can see I have one stray dot of heat embossing right there. And I just messed it up because I had ink on my finger. So now I've really made a mess. Had ink on my finger and didn't know it. So now let's figure out how to fix this. Now I've made a black mark right there. Thankfully, it's kind of next to the sentiment. So I think I can fix it. I'm going to grab, I'm gonna grab something. Okay, I have rhinestones and I have these little white dots. And I think I'm gonna go for the little dots. These are white accents because I think it'll go better with the cards and a rhinestone. So we're gonna fix this. This is what we do. So always pay attention to make sure you don't have ink on your fingers before you go to do something like I just did, because that will bug the snot out of me. I won't be able to send that to somebody with it. Got a big chunk of black ink right there. Okay, so we're gonna do like probably 3 of these because that's what will make sense. If we just do one, it's kind of, I don't know, to me that kind of looks weird, like it's misplaced. But if I do 3 and 3 different sizes, kind of in a triangular, we're gonna see here. Do one here. And then I'm gonna do one here. I don't like this one right here. Let's see if I can get it up. Is it gonna tear my paper? No, it did not. There. Okay, so I'm gonna put one up here too. So this was not my plan for this card, but it works, right? I mean, it didn't ruin the card, and it just added another little element to it. So then I would mount this card on top of a piece of Cucumber Crush cardstock, and this would be my finished card. And it's really cute. It is a hidden Mickey. Brenda, does everyone know about hidden Mickeys? That kind of made my day. It's a hidden Mickey. And this is kind of a Mickey Mouse-ish card, right? Like total Disney fairy tale town-ish card. Anyway, so super cute. I absolutely love this stamp set, and I have 150,000 ideas for it, but all I need is time, right? Like everybody else, we all just need a little bit of time in order to pull off all of our ideas. Oh, me too, Brenda. I'm a huge Disney fan. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, so I want to do a giveaway. The only people that can participate in my giveaway are my team members because this is a team event. So if you're not on my lovely Stampers team, I'm so sorry. I love you, but you can't participate in this giveaway. So this giveaway is just for my team. Okay, so here's the giveaway today. I have a container of the cute bow tie paper clips or bow paper clips. How cute are these? I love these. Plus some white perfect accents, which I just used, which was not part of my plan, but hey, that kind of worked out cool. And a 6x6 paper stack of the Playful Palette Designer Series paper. So that is the scoop. There are these dots, Carlin. They're the white perfect accents. Okay. So let's play our game. You know, we always do some sort of fun game. How many stamp sets do I have sitting next to me in my video studio? So this is not how many stamp sets do I have total. This is how many do I have sitting next to me in my stamping studio right now. Like I'm in my video room. So I'm not out at my normal crafting desk that you guys see pictures of online. So there will be less than I would normally have if I were saying, tell me how many I have. So whoever guesses the closest without going over is the person that will win. Ready, set, go. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes to respond. So while my team are participating, do we have any people on here that are not on the team? That are not part of Lovely Stampers team? Or do we just have team members? Okay, get your guesses in. Hi, Marie. You're not a team member. Are you enjoying our team meeting? Or our team make and take or craft, or not sure how you want to say it. So FYI, team members, I know we were doing a make and take kit where you could purchase a kit. We're going to be probably holding off on that for the summer because I simply have too many irons in the fire at the moment. So we won't be doing a make and take kit, but I'm planning, this is kind of a beefed up prize thing. So I'm going to do that instead because I simply can't do it all, and that's all it boils down to, right? So sorry about that. So sorry. Oh, how cool. Well, welcome from the Netherlands. That is so cool that you're visiting from there. I have a family member living in Holland right now. Hi, Deb Shelton. Deb Shelton's one of my customers, and she's awesome. Where do you live again, Debbie? I can't remember. If I don't have my list in front of me, I can never remember. Okay, so, oh, hey, Heather. I'm not a team member, but I'm a hobby demonstrator. I'm enjoying sitting in. My upline and I are a team, so we don't really have meetings, so this is fun. Awesome, Heather. Well, you should invite your upline to join in and watch also. It is fun. I really enjoy doing this. We kind of have like a two-part team meeting. We do this, but then on Facebook we do other stuff. So this is kind of like our fun portion, make and takes, stuff like that. Okay, so the winner is Brittany. Because I have 6. Oh yeah, Ohio. That's right, Debbie. Now I remember. Brittany Murray was the winner of our prize because I have 6 stamp sets sitting next to me. So I'll show them to you. I have Mixed Drinks, Country Livin', Endless Thanks, Biggest Birthday Ever, 10 of cards, and then the Foxy stamp set, so 6. So congrats, Brittany Murray. I'll send you these goodies, and she can use them because she's brand new. She just joined yesterday. So yay. That's exciting that you won. Okay, so I think that we're going to wrap up this meeting unless anybody has any comments, questions, suggestions, anything you want to chat about. We can do that now. So fun. I'm so glad you won, Brittany. That's awesome. Okay, don't see anyone chatting in questions or comments or anything. So I think we're going to go ahead and end this call, and you guys can watch it recorded if you need to, if you need to see how I created this. And I think that's it. Make sure if you're not a demonstrator and you're interested in becoming one, you check out my blog and join one of my team members or myself. We would love to have you on our team. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while today, and I so enjoy all my time I spend with you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.